he's in contact with CDC, or CDC is in contact with him.
I know.
So 'cause I just want how he knows when, because
I thought. So he going through, right?
okay.
So let me call your guy. Let you know that we're starting at 8:05 or 8:06.
Yeah, percent. Or yeah, give me the situation. I think we both ready to start. Right. Okay, so once you see the cause we can start off with, so once you start the stream, cause the cue will be that he can see me and Elk can be standing up on the court. Once he see us on the court, he know that he can come over. But how will we know? All right, the problem, cool, come on. What is rule? Oh, good. Yeah, rule. Oh, we are on air. Okay, so we can start now. Okay, good. All right, so come on. Let me
Okay, David. You can anytime now. You can give me a signal.
Good evening and welcome to Game 3 of the Co-Operators General Insurance BABA Premier League Final Series between Clapham Bulls and City United Celtics. Now the score is level at 1-1 in a best-of-5 series. So whoever wins tonight will be one game away from taking the title. With me tonight is Terry Ennis. Good evening, Terry.
Yes.
Now this is a tale of two teams. The way Bulls played in the first game is not the way they played in the second.
Yes.
And the way how Celtics played in their first game is not the way they played in the second game.
Yes.
What do you think will happen?
So what happened is that Bulls made some changes, some adjustments. So now we got to see if Celtics will make some counter adjustments
Yeah.
to see if they will be able to come out champions.
And of course, their coach, Charles Vanderpool, was not there on Tuesday night, but he's back now for the Celtics.
Yes, apparently he got a private jet to Barbados, so he's back here now for this game 3.
Okay, so that's the buzzer that you can hear in the background. So we'll be getting ready now for the start of game number 3 of the BABA final series between the Bulls and the Celtics. Entire lineup. So coming onto the court, it appears to be we have some changes it seems for the Celtics, because we can tell you up front that their point guard Joseph Thorne Anand, he's out.
Yes, it seems that he picked up an injury in game 2, so he's out. And starting his position is Renico Brewster.
Renico Brewster is on, and Anand Joseph Thorne is out. How significant do you think that will be?
Very significant. Anand is their leader, so I would expect that. Well, Renico is good, does a good job, so we'll see what happens.
Jared Allen with the jump ball for the Celtics, but he loses it to Kimar Ben, and first control to the Bulls. We have Simeon Maynard on the right side looking for Marsh in the post. It wasn't there, so he's back to the top with Raheem Gibbons. Gibbons drives. He loses it for a bit, but the rebound by the Bulls. We have Marsh, sets up for the 3. He doesn't take it. Back to Marsh. Will he take it this time? No, he won't. Gives it up to Gibbons, and that's a miss. Miss for the Bulls, so the first shot of the game, Bulls missing, And now we have Joel Hunt with the ball for the Celtics.
Yes, and there's pressure here up with Andrew Eiffel putting some pressure on the basketball. And here comes Joel Hunt down the middle again.
And miss again there by the Celtics, so it's still love all here in this game number 3. Raheem Gibbons now giving up the ball to Andrew Eiffel. He swings it over to the right for Simeon Maynard. He does find Marsh this time in the post. Marsh with the baby hook, misses, but the ball is out of bounds and it will stay with the Bulls.
Yes, Bulls going back to what worked in the second game, which is get the ball inside. But they had 2 shots, but they were rush shots. So once they settle down, I expect that they would be better.
Bulls now with the ball. Gibbons passes up to Marsh. Marsh pulls up for the free throw line jumper. It's flat, hits the back of the ring and out. Rebounded by the Celtics with Joel Hunt. Oh, we have Theo Greenidge now bringing it up for the point for the Celtics. Pass it across now over to the wing where we have Brewster on the wing. He's a 3-point shooter. Gives it up there. We go to Hunt. Hunt now has it stripped. And that's another turnover there by the Celtics. The Bulls coming back now with Simeon Maynard. He's over the halfway line. And once again, as we always say, they're looking for the big men. Didn't find them, but he found one on the outside, and that's Ben with the outside jumper. He will score some of those occasionally.
Yes, but this is not what's needed at this point. This point, we really want to hurt the Celtics on the inside.
Minute and a half gone in the game, and no one has scored as yet. A slow start. We have Brewster, the 3-point shooter, driving. Then he kicks it out for the outside jumper for 3. That one is in and out, rebounded by Marsh, who is being hounded on the baseline, but he gets it to the point guard, Raheem Gibbons. Gibbons now bringing it up slowly, setting up the player early. He's being pressured by Greenidge. He absorbs that pressure, passes it down to Maynard. Maynard looking for Marsh to set up. Marsh still comes forward for the pick. No pick and roll. Actually, Maynard loses it, and that's going to be an easy waltz-in layup there for the Celtics. So Joel Hunt with the first 2 points of the game.
Yes, a bad turnover by Maynard, trying to dribble between 2 people, and the ball got away, and the result was an easy layup for the Celtics.
And I think even in game 2, he was dribbling a bit too much from our analysis, but here he is now finding Marsh now on the outside. He usually would take that shot, and he does take it, and it's good. But it's only a 2. Referee has blown it off. It's only a 2. And I can tell you that we have 2 different referees tonight. Jennifer Joseph Hackett is one referee, and Andrew Mayers the other referee, as we have a foul being called by Mayers on cue. And that's the first foul on the Bulls.
Yes, I think that one went on Andrew Eiffel. So it was on Eiffel, and now the ball is being thrown in by, that's Renico Brewster.
Brewster.
City United Celtics.
So Brewster now will inbound the ball. He's looking for someone. Who does he find? Oh, well, he was looking for Greenidge and Theo Greenidge, and eventually he finds Greenidge. The ball to the top, swung over to the left. Finds Greenidge again. He is the go-to man in this game with Thorne out. He misses, but the ball is rebounded. Well, it was initially rebounded by Celtics, and the Bulls on the run. Gibbons with that floater. That's a trademark shot for him.
Yes, I think that was passed down from his dad.
Indeed. Is that Barry Rock, former national and former coach of the Bulls, indeed. Barry would definitely in for a lot of floaters and a lot of outside jumpers. Another miss by the Celtics. The score is 4-2 by the Bulls. 6:40 to go in the first quarter, and Bulls in control by the points and with the ball. Maynard double teamed immediately, goes baseline, kicks it out to Ben. Ben usually would take that shot, gives it back to Maynard. Maynard fakes, takes the baseline shot, and that's good. Maynard with his first 2.
Yes, a lot of patience shown by the Bulls, and that is what was their trademark in game 2, so they go right back to it again.
And we have now the Celtics on the move again. Downey carrying the ball to the hole, and he gets the basket. So the Celtics now catching up, staying in contact with the Bulls. They're only down by 2, 4-6. But the Bulls, they have the ball with Eiffel. Eiffel gives up to Gibbons. Gibbons trying to get everything set up, but they're double teaming Marsh right now, so he can't get it into Marsh. Swings it across to the left. Simmons driving. Marsh, in the end, does get the ball from the outside, though. And Terry, although Marsh is a good guy on the inside, he's settling for the outside shots. Don't mean he hit one already.
Yes, but I don't think that could be the strategy for him to be outside shooting jump shots. So we'll see what happens.
And that's Greenidge taking the ball to the hole, gets the foul. You may have heard him scream out and one, but you can only get and one if you score the ball in the first place. So you will get 2 free throws instead.
Yes, this is Greenidge, who gets a lot of free throws. He's probably one of the top free throw shooters in the island. Well, should I say he's a top free throw. He gets fouls regularly, and he goes a lot of times to the line.
Well, he just scored the first one, and we can tell you in the game number 2, he scored 3 or 4. So that's for a good 75%.
Yeah, he's a decent free throw shooter, but he gets a lot of people follow him, but he likes to be aggressive and takes the ball to the hole.
Okay, just a note though, he had 0 attempts at free throws in the first game.
Oh, okay.
So the Bulls did well to keep him off the line in the first game.
Correct.
But he got to the line 4 times in the second game and scored 3 or 4. And he just scored there. And that's an attempted steal there by the Celtics. But in the end, ball will stay with the Bulls. And we have to score 6-all with 5.5 to go in the first quarter.
Yes, the Celtics just employed a press and to hurry up the Bulls. The Bulls try to get the ball a long pass, which is a no-no for a press.
Okay, and the Bulls now trying to inbound the ball from the baseline, and they find Eiffel at the top. Simeon Maynard gives it up to Ben. Ben tries to back down his defender. Stops, passes it back out, and it's Eiffel. That's not his shot. He gives it up to Maynard. Maynard with the 3 and misses everything on that one. I think he was rushed there by the defenders.
Yes, I don't think that was a good possession at all. Who should have taken that shot? Andrew Eiffel, but he didn't.
He didn't. Well, that's not Eiffel's shot either. So that player clearly fell down. Celtics now also with an air ball. This game starting as slowly as the second game. But now we have the Bulls trying to calm things down and see if they can run a set play. Now we have Marsh in the post. But on saying that, Gibbons loses the ball. And Greenwich is fouled. The ball came off of his ankles and went out of bounds, but that was after he was fouled.
Yes, that's a very afraid being too casual with the basketball. That was Raheem Gibbons and Theo Greenwich. Theo Greenwich is a dynamo. He's play really hard, play really aggressive every single time.
Okay, well, that's the first time over of the game with 4:40 to go in the first quarter. The score is tied at 6-all. And I can tell you, Terry, I saw that before they called the timeout that the captain of the Celtics, Teron King, he was about to check in.
Yes, apparently he came late. So now he's now checking into the basketball game. I think right now it is even, as the score suggests. But I think right now the Bulls they're not really sticking to the plan. Too many outside jump shots, and that is playing right into the hands of the Celtics.
I think they may have been tricked when Akeem Marsh, he did hit one of the outside jumpers. So I know that may have felt good and maybe inclined to try again.
Well, you just can't just shoot it. You got to know when to shoot it.
When to shoot it. Actually, and to look at the percentages, Marsh, indeed, he has only shot 1 of 4 so far. And Gibbons, 1 of 2. Maynard, 1 of 2. And Ben, 0 for the 2 that he has shot. So the field goal percentage not good so far for the Bulls. But the Celtics, they're not really that good either. Their 2 are not shooting well. Hunt, he's 1 for 3. Downey, at least he's 1 for 2. Greenwich, none for 2. So we are having now the timeout is all over, and we have the Celtics will inbound the ball from the baseline. As I said, Teron King is in. He will look to inbound the ball from the baseline for the Celtics. The Bulls setting up the defense. Let's see what will happen here. Teron King. What he's looking for? He finds Greenwich. Switches it over. Back to the top. Swung over to Downey. Downey will drive. Kicks it up to King. King. His first shot is bouncing and bounces in, and that's a 3. So the Celtics, they take a 3-point lead, 9-6, with King hitting his very first shot. So we keep going now with the Bulls. Andrew Eiffel driving, and a lovely penetrative move there by Andrew Eiffel. Usually he would penetrate and dish. This time he took the ball and took it straight to the hole. And the Celtics with another turnover where we have traveling being called on Joel Hunt. So that's the ball going back to the Bulls, who are only down by 1, 8-9. Eiffel with the ball. Gives it up to Simeon Maynard. Maynard looking for a pick and roll with Akeem Marsh. Didn't work. Over now to, yes, the Bulls still with the ball. That's a left-hand layup there by Andrew Eiffel. He almost had 2 for 2, but he misses that one. And Downey now with the outside shot for the Celtics. He misses, Ball rebounded by Greenwich. He misses but gets his own rebound and the ball back to the top.
Yes, and this Teron King.
Teron King.
Captain.
Yes, as Eiffel went to intercept, ball off of Bulls, and it was stay with the Celtics.
Yeah, Celtics seem to be in this game. Their minds are in this game. It's a better, to me, there is better setup. They look engaged.
Teron King with the ball, the captain of the Celtics, trying to lead his charges. Inside now to, that's a lovely finger roll by the southpaw. That's Joel Hunt with the right hand this time with a lovely finger roll.
Yes, he continued to do what he was doing in last game, which is getting the ball and taking it to the hole.
And as you said, you did say that how they ended the second game is how they should start the third game.
And they are starting the third game.
And we have now Eiffel with the ball, looking to be more aggressive, and this time he's fouled by King. Yes, King is looking at the referee as in me. Yes, your feet were still shuffling. You were not stationary. Easy call to make.
Right. So the ball is from the back. It is some complaining that it should be shooting, but the referee calls the ball from the back.
Yes, before the act of shooting was in place. And we have Manuel Aleng, who checked in, is here passing in the ball for the Bulls, and he passes it away. Steal by Joel Hunt. And we have now 2-on-1, but they took so long to get there. All of the Bulls defenders are now back. Downey driving, looking to dish it back to Greenwich, but all he found was Simeon Maynard. Maynard, he did this all game too, looking for the foul, no foul. Coming back the other way with Hunt. Hunt driving, dishes it back out to Greenwich. Greenwich looking for someone, finds no one. Actually, that is Greenwich now has the ball.
That's Brewster.
That's
Over
Brewster.
Downey.
And Brewster now will take the shot. He was practicing it, and that's it. That's his shot. That's his shot. So that's the first shot that he has taken, and it has scored. And he had a horrible night in game two, so it's good to see that one dropping now.
Yes, at the beginning, I noticed that he was warming up. He was, taking some shots, and the ball was coming out really well. It was a good rotation, so I expect that he will have a better shooting night.
Yes, that's Renico Brewster, who is now looking at his stats. That's the thing about it. The stats seem to be not updated. Okay, now it is updated because according to this, they don't have him down for any point, but clearly the stats are moving slowly.
Yes.
I think stats moving slowly because clearly he had a 2 just now, I think. So, but he also has 2 rebounds, so he's having an impactful game so far.
Yes.
Bulls now with the ball. Andrew Eiffel finds Aleng to Ben. Finally, they try to get it into the post to Marsh, but he's fouled. So I think that may be number 2 on Teron King.
Yes, and this is what Bulls should be doing from day one. Look inside. There's no one on the Celtics can stop Marsh from getting the ball on the inside. Right?
Well,
even if they double team him, they still have problems.
And the stats have, that's Teron King's first foul, but I'm fairly certain that's his second. But we'll go with the official stats. So they only have him as 1 foul. Marsh driving, interrupted as they realize that there are 3 minutes to go on the clock. The defenders are really going at Marsh. They're not allowing Marsh to get his shot. And now it is out of bounds, where we have some complaints going on where the Celtics are saying, well, that ball, I was being fouled before the ball came off of my leg.
Yes, but I noticed that both teams are complaining, so the referees are doing well then.
Yes, indeed. The consistency, I guess.
Yes,
no one can say that one side is getting better calls than I am.
Correct.
Now Ben taking the outside shot. We don't like to see him take it, but he actually, when he scores quite a few of them, but he misses on that occasion. Celtics now with a nice 6-point lead, 14-8, and they have the ball. They can increase this lead now. Over now to Hunt to the top. King fakes, sends it over. Oh, and we have another substitution for the Celtics. Gibbs is in, but he missed everything. But Ben is called to be out of bounds, so he will stay with the Celtics. But Gibbs is in for the Celtics.
Yes, there's a wholesale changes. I saw there's Codrington is in, also Gibbs.
And Theo Greenwich, their main scorer, is on the bench, and he's letting the coach hear it too.
Yeah, well, Theo lets you hear it even if he's in the car park.
Clearly, he has the passion for the game, and I like that.
Yeah. There's nothing sinister about what he does. Yep. He's a real passionate guy. Actually, a poet, which is fairly strange, right? For a fellow that's that passionate, that aggressive on defense, on basketball. Then to hear that he's a poet, it's like a conundrum.
Hey, well, his poetry may not be soothing. He may be going for the melancholy.
Oh, okay.
There you go, yes. But let's get back to the game where the Celtics are up 14-8 with 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Remember, this is a reset. The scores in the entire series tied at 1-all. So, well, this was a best of 5. No, for all intents and purposes, the best of 3.
Yes, and obviously this is a pivotal game. Who wins this game wins the series. Has a leg up in this series.
Yes, a big leg up too. And they'll have just one game away from taking the series. Anyways,
Right.
back to the basketball game where we have with 2 seconds to go, shot on the clock, and he shoots, and that's King. His second shot in the row. So King, although he didn't get to warm up because he was late, he started hot.
Yes, but I don't know if that's a good thing.
Well, so far it's very good for the Celtics. As we have no Maynard fakes the 3, gives it up to Alain, who gives it into Marsh down low. Marsh interrupted, and the ball will stay with the Celtics. Oh, it touched the baseline and it's back with the Bulls, but it's good to see some defense being played on Marsh.
Yes, and not only that, you notice there's a different body language to the Celtics. The Celtics look a little bit more aggressive. They look confident. This is going to be a fight.
And that is good. I know at the end of game 2 that Teron King had come in and he was actually marking Marsh pretty hard, and that seems to have restarted.
Well, Teron King came over from Bulls, so they know each other very well.
Very well, indeed. He's one of the players that came over in the, you can say, in the off-season trades.
Yeah, well, all season, whatever, free agency.
And that's Simeon Maynard with the shot back of the ring and bounces out. Rebound by the Celtics. Almost interrupted by the Bulls, but it's still going on the way of the Celtics. A tough shot missed by the Celtics, and it's back the other way with the Bulls. Marsh cools it. Maynard gives it up to Eiffel. Eiffel driving. What will he do? Kick it out to Marsh. Back to Maynard. He could score that one, and he does.
Yes.
That's 3 to Maynard. That's his shot.
Yes, and once his feet is set, he will give you a good shot. We'll see what the adjustment is now. Notice Bulls back into this 1-2. It worked really well in game 2.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's going to work now.
And they have made another substitution. That's Joshua Codrington, who just had the shot there for the Celtics. So the coach, Charles Vanderpool, really ringing in the subs, or the substitutions, I should say. And that ball is going to be going toward the Celtics as Marsh had that open jumper, but missed badly.
Yes, I think it was a little rush. And it is out. If Bulls continue to play this erratic on offense, it will be a very long night.
And they're down by 6 as we see Theo Greenidge is back on the court. So clearly he got some instructions from Charles Vanderpool, the coach, and he's back to see if he can give into these instructions, see if he can get them in. Manuel Aleng there, getting the hand there in front of Joel Hunt. Knocked the ball out of bounds, but it will stay with the Celtics, and they have 12 on the shot clock.
Yes, 11-17, 11 points in the quarter for the
Bulls.
Not
That's not a good thing. Over here, I'm now Joel Hunt with the fancy left-handed layup that doesn't go, and the ball stays with the Bulls. We have Simeon Maynard now. Chances are he's going to go all the way, and he misses yet another layup. He has been missing the layups from in the second game, and now we see Manuel Aleng getting the loose ball, but being fouled by Theo Greenidge.
Yes, Greenidge is complaining, but he has no case.
No case. I think we are in the commentary booth, and any one of us could call that one.
Yes. I mean, with our eyes closed and glasses on.
So there's Manuel Aleng inbounding the ball for the Bulls. None shooting foul. Maynard gives it up to Eiffel. Over to Aleng. Aleng back to the top to Maynard. Looking for someone at the post. No one is there. They actually find Eiffel, but he will kick that one back out. Marsh looking to drive. The baby jumper. In and out. Yet another rebound for Joel Hunt. Hunt bringing it up. Point forward. He's playing now. That was a really, I thought he would have layup that one. He tried to pass it, but out of bounds.
Yes, he got too deep. And once you get that deep, it should be a layup.
Yeah.
You can't be going that deep then to let the pass.
No,
So,
and I'm quite certain that his teammate was expecting him to shoot.
No, well, I don't think anybody would expect him to pass from there.
Not from there, indeed. But error, ball to the Bulls with just 12 seconds to go in the quarter. I believe the shot clock is off, indeed. Only 10 seconds to go. Will they get it in? Nope. The Celtics now have the last shot. 5, 4, and Marsh with an ill-advised call, ill-advised shot, with just 3 seconds on the shot clock, 3 seconds in the quarter, and he commits the foul.
Yes, that was a comedy of errors. First, it was a long pass. A pass, the Celtics set up a press, and he tried to get a long pass over the press. Then they got the Celtics got the ball, and then Marsh, your biggest player, your best player, fouling someone. I don't even think he was going to the hole. I think they're in the penalty. So he missed.
He missed. He has another shot. And Marsh, that's the first foul on Marsh. So, still not an advised foul, but he only has one foul. He could play with those four for the rest of the game. We have 3.7 seconds to go in the quarter. Hunt with the second free throw. He scores the second one. So the Bulls now with 3 seconds, 2, 1. I think that's it. Yes, that shot will not count even if it goes. So that's the end of the first quarter. The Celtics with a 7-point lead, 18-11. They're looking much better than they did in game number 2.
Oh, like this is like night and day. Obviously, their leader is back. That is Charles Vanderpool. He's back. He's calling the subs. He's making some changes. He's diagramming plays. So they are really engaged right now. They're a lot better than we saw last game.
Looking at the scorecard after the first quarter, Teron King has a perfect 2 for 2. He has 2 3-pointers. He has scored all 2. He has 6 points. Behind him, Joel Hunt, he has 5. Brewster, he has 3. Greenwich has 2. And also with 2 is Downey. Looking then at the Bulls, the top scorer for the Bulls is Simeon Maynard. He has 5. And then we had with 2 points, Gibbons, he has 2. Also, Eiffel has 2. Marsh has 2. And Ben, he's yet to score.
Yes, and if you look at the stats, you can see that they're getting the shots. It's just that they're not falling. And this is reminiscent of the first game. So we'll see what happens. Right now, there are, 5 of 21. So, I mean, you can't be 5 of 21 and win the game.
Well, at this stage, if you were the coach, what would you be telling the Bulls right now?
Well, I would tell them that right now we did not play at the plan. Too many outside jumpers. We ran some cross screens for the big guys and just try to get the ball inside to either Marsh or Ben.
And what about the Celtics?
Well, the Celtics doing very well. I would tell them continue with their aggression. They're mixing up things. They're pressing sometimes. They run back in man-to-man sometimes. So there's a totally different vibe in the Celtics camp.
Yeah, and just both teams need to take care of the basketball. The Celtics, they have 5 turnovers, and the Bulls, they have 6 turnovers. So clearly, taking care of the ball is an issue.
Yes. Right now, Zephyrin will be in, Zephyrin or Carter's, these people that make turnovers.
Yeah, yes, indeed. And we have now the Celtics, as they lost the jump ball at the start of the game, they will have the ball first at the start of the second quarter. We have Teron King will inbound the ball. The game's high score so far is 6. He will pass the ball to Greenwich, and Greenwich will bring it up for the Celtics. The Bulls look as if they're playing a zone defense, as if they're playing a 1-2-2 zone defense. But Hunt still gets it in the middle, breaks up that zone defense quite easily, but it's back to the top. Let's start over. Greenwich penetrating and takes the shot, and it goes in, the bank shot.
Yes, I think everybody was surprised that way, including Greenwich.
Yeah, he was off balance.
Off balance. He just threw it up, and that is maybe a bad sign.
Maybe the luck is going the way of the Celtics. Well,
Correct.
we'll see. Lots of time still to go. And the Bulls now trying to get the ball into Marsh. And the ball is deflected and goes straight for the Celtics. And in the end, that's a big slam dunk there by the Celtics to really send it home. Jared Allen now checking in. He gets the dunk first off the bat.
Yes, and this will be the problem that Celtics will have. They're big. People are not that big. When you say big, they're not take up a lot of room. They're tall, they're athletic,
right,
but they're not that, to take up room. So Marsh could have his way on the inside. Unfortunately, they're not seem to be able to get the ball to Marsh. So we'll see what happens.
And just a very significant foul there. Theo Greenwich, that's his 3rd foul at the start of the second quarter. So he has to go to the bench, and he might be there for a bit of time. And we have now Eiffel driving, misses, and the ball rebounded by King. King, not really a dribbler, trying to find someone to give it to. Didn't find anyone but the Bulls defenders, and the Bulls will have the ball now back on offense. As they are down by 11 now, 22-11.
Yes.
Bulls now trying to get in, cutting on that deficit. Marsh, he's immediately triple team. Back out to Maynard, who needs to do more on the offense. He finds Gibbons. Gibbons dribbling. Nothing. Actually pulls up, but he gets the jumper to go.
Oh, that is, as I say, that was passed down from generation to generation. That you can see Baroque there all over that.
I know the Celtics now trying to get that back to a nice, healthy lead with the ball. Teron King, he hit 2 of 3 3-pointers, and he has missed that one now, though. And the Bulls coming back the other way with Gibbons on the right side. They're going to hold it up and wait for Marsh to get into position. Eiffel with the ball, but we know nothing is going to happen just yet. Back out to Maynard. Maynard now looking to penetrate. He's blocked, but the foul is
yes,
called.
there's a foul.
Oh, yes. Joshua Gibbs called for the foul. He doesn't think he fouled him.
Yes, he did foul him, but it's just the referee called a little late.
Yeah, I think lower body contact. I think he may have hit the ball, but lower body contact.
Yes. So this is Maynard going to the line.
Maynard shooting 2. And he will try to, he is the Bulls' top scorer so far with 5. Not a good percentage. He 2 of 6 field goals, but this is his first time to the free throw line. Actually, this is the first Bull to be at the free throw line for the game.
Okay. That is a sign that the Bulls are not taking the ball, not playing aggressive enough.
And the first free throw rolls around and rolls out. And, of course, the teammates go to him and tell him, hey, not to worry, hit the next one. So Maynard at the line. Lots of advice being shouted from the crowd. And a much bigger crowd in tonight. And he also misses the second.
Oh.
So this is not a good series after an excellent regular season. I think Maynard is struggling a bit offensively here in the finals.
Yes, I wonder what is the problem.
He might just need a breakout night. The Celtics now with the ball. Bulls swarming defense, but out of bounds, and it will stay with the Celtics, but they only have 9 on the shot clock.
Yes, let's see what they will run. Teron King takes it out.
Yeah,
they're going to a box set. Let's see what they'll get out of this.
So King looking, if it goes the way it's been going for a while, Hunt may be looking to get this ball, but it sets some screens. Get the 3-pointer shot, and it's good. That's Renico Brewster with the 3,
yeah.
And that's his shot. It didn't drop in game number 2, but they're dropping now in game number 3.
Yes.
Eiffel driving, gives it up to Marsh. Marsh defended well, and now a foul on Hunt, and this time Hunt puts up his hand. Yeah, it's me. I got him. But Marsh is saying, well, you got the second call, but I was really fouled on the shot.
Yeah, I think he should get, when he got that ball inside, he should go and dunk it. And he didn't. So I think the only person to blame is himself.
And Bulls now with the ball. Looking for someone to pass his Manuel Lang. Finally finds someone in Simeon Maynard. Maynard tries to get it to Marsh. Almost stolen by Hunt. And with Hunt out of there, I'm quite certain that Marsh is going to dominate.
Yes, Marsh has decided. I think he's a little upset because he didn't get our call. So maybe an upset Marsh would,
Yeah. And he also let the referee, Jennifer Joseph Hackett, let her know that he thought he was fouled. I don't think he should say it too loudly or with any choice words. Technical will be called. And I think one of our referees, Andrew Mears, he's known, he'll give you just a little rope.
Yeah, he doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to get attacked. He's made sure that a very tight rein on the game.
Oh yeah, discipline. He calls for discipline. Let's play the game tough. But let's have some respect for the refs. So the Bulls now with the ball. Maynard bringing it up slowly. They're cutting around it. Still looking to get Marsh in the post. He has it, but he's double teamed. Out to Raheem Gibbons. Manuel Lang takes a shot. That's not his shot, and he misses everything. But another it's now a foul on Marsh, and Marsh sarcastically will suggest, okay, no, you see the foul.
Yep.
But he did foul. But yes. I guess he's just suggesting that if you can see mine, see the rest.
Well, it's a little heated now, right now.
Yeah.
The Celtics is up 10.
Yeah. Yeah, that would happen if you're down 10, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It would not. If he was up 10, I don't think he would have minded at all.
Brewster with the ball. Passes it over to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for someone on the inside. Doesn't find Hunt. He dribbles, passes it back to the top. Brewster. Everyone seems to be looking for Hunt, but they're not. This zone defense has Hunt boxed in. Oh, a lovely spin move. And underneath, but a good block by Marsh. Marsh with a block, and then they were still there by Manuel Lang, and the Bulls come the other way. They're going to hold it up and wait for Marsh. Marsh is not yet even over the halfway line. Now he's over, so they'll wait for Marsh. Marsh has the ball. 2 dribbles. He drives and gives it up to Lang. Lovely, lovely assist.
That was nice play there by Marsh. He made sure everybody sucked everybody in, and he just gave the ball then to
the free player, Manuel Lang.
Yeah.
Maybe he should do more of that if they're triple teaming him.
Correct.
Brewster with the ball, passes it now to Gibbs. Gibbs back to Hunt. Hunt going for the reverse, misses. Rebounded by Gibbs. Gibbs is a Energizer bunny on the court. Hunt looking to back down the defenders. Misses. And Gibbs with the 3. Gibbs, once he is on the court, things will happen.
Yep. Good or bad.
Good or bad, things will happen with Gibbs. Energizer bunny. Maynard passes the defender. Pulls up for the jumper. And that looked like it was going to be good, but it's short. Ball pass now to Hunt. Hunt. And the ball, lots of contact, but the ball is still going to stay with the Celtics, but lots of contact, no foul.
Yeah, good no call. Good no call.
So the ball will stay with the Celtics. They are up by 11 points, 28-17, with 5:21 to go in the second quarter as Marsh goes to the bench and Ben comes back in. I have no problem with that substitution whatsoever.
Yes, I think Marsh needed a rest. I just think he got a little frustrated. He needs to go on the bench, just collect himself and return to the game. If Bulls is to win this game, they need Marsh to play at a high level.
And as you said that, looking at the bench, he just goes to the bench, gets himself something to hydrate himself, and he's not being spoken to. So clearly this is just a rest break for him.
Yes. Marsh is a veteran, so he knows that he's not playing up to the required standard.
Yeah. I think he may have had a professional contract before, didn't he?
Yes, in Australia.
There you go. He knows what to do. And that's Hunt dominating the board with Marsh on the bench. But now we have Eiffel going with the left-hand left, but he's fouled there by Jared Allen. Allen with the foul. That's going to be, and I think by now, I think the Celtics might soon be in the penalty.
Yes, and I don't understand why people complain if they're foul or not. Because, that clearly was a
foul. Clearly. And he went to say something, but then he stopped. I think he said, that one is a little ridiculous now.
Yes, because, you're the only person there, right? I don't think that Eiffel fall over a line.
Yep, exactly. You didn't trip on some tape. Anyways, Eiffel to the line. He's going to try to get on the scorecard with some free throws. He already has 2 points, 1 for 3 shooting. From the free throw line, and he scores the first.
Oh, that was, I think he prayed.
Shooter's bounce. Shooter's bounce.
Let's go with that.
Shooter's bounce. There you go. Eiffel, second shot. Takes a deep breath. Goes through his motion. His ball is up. This time it bounces off the back of the ring, and so he's 1 for 1 from the line. Brewster now, bringing it up. Gibbons, marking him hard. Running jumper, misses. Ball now to Manuel Lang. He's going to dribble. I think he looks like he's determined to carry all the way, and he does on the left-hand lip. That's a basket and a foul, and another foul on Joel Hunt.
Yes, I'm waiting to see who. Oh, yes, it is on Hunt.
Yep.
Yes. I really think that was a real good layup from Alain. He shielded the man off with his right hand. He used his left. That was an excellent layup by Alain. The only issue right now for the Bulls, in 5 minutes to go in his second quarter, they are only 20 points. And while they would like the game slow down, they would also like to score the basketball. Now, if I'm Bulls, I'm saying, okay, we haven't had a really good game, and we're still only down 8. They should really be down 18. But they're down only 8, so I would say, okay, look, we got to tighten up some things, right? Now, everybody in this building know the ball going to Marsh. Right? So you got to be a little bit more, you got to be smarter to get the ball to Marsh. I think we need to do some pin down screens and stuff first before you try to get the ball to Marsh. One pass and go inside, that is not going to work. So you got, and I would put Maynard and Marsh on the same side, or Gibbons and Marsh on the same side. So that if you double team, he can get back out to the shooter. If you put Eiffel on that side, he gets triple team. Pass back. If it's not a shooter, he will look to pass it. Right? So Bulls have some cleanup to do. if I'm Celtics, I'm happy where I am, right? I just need to stop fouling, right? And I'm bailing out the Bulls. So I think it has been a very interesting contest up to now.
And I think also what would help the Bulls is if someone else could score the ball. If someone else could score the ball, then the defenders would not be triple teaming Marsh either.
Correct. I think that it would be Maynard. Maynard needs to step it up. I just think he's dribbling a little bit too much for me.
Yes. And we have now Manuel Lang at the line looking to get the old-fashioned three-point play. Basket and the free throw after from the resulting foul. So let's see what he can do. Lang, shot is off, and he scores it. So the three-point player, and that means now that the Bulls are now only down by 7 despite how badly they've been playing.
Yes, and a strange thing, Lang shot, I up to now I don't know how it scores, but it scores.
And that once it works for him.
Yes.
Hunt now on the inside, immediately quadruple teamed. So the same way how they triple teaming Marsh, they're also collapsing on Hunt.
Yeah, so now we will see what Bulls does without Marsh.
And they give it into Ben. Ben, the other big man, what will he do? He attempts to pass it over, almost stolen. They have 7 on the shot clock. Maynard trying to dribble again, as you said, too much. Well, we have to shoot. And it seems that, we have the referee's whistle. What is going to be the call?
There's a hand up.
They're going to discuss it.
Calling,
I think the shot clock violation. Yep, shot clock violation. There you go. Ball never touched the rim, so therefore shot clock violation. Celtics ball leading by 7 with 4:18 to go in the half.
Yes. Let's see what Celtics does with this in this possession.
Brewster playing point guard in the absence of Thorne. Down low. Downey gives it back up. Well, he tried to give it back up. Gibbs trying something. Misses everything badly.
Yes, I just think he got a little carried away there.
Gibbons
I don't
think
Miss Charles Vanderpool is very happy.
No, I don't think so at all. Eiffel driving. He drives easily. Another left-hand layup. He needs to do more of that, but he must score at the end.
Yes. And stop complaining about getting fouled.
Brewster with the ball. Well, actually, that's Brewster, yes, with the ball. Downey. Hunt. Back to Gibbs. Back to Brewster. That's his shot. Will it drop? Yes, it will.
Does.
All the 3 is on for Brewster tonight.
Yep.
The shot is on. It wasn't game 1. It wasn't in game 2, but it's on in game 3. He is going to be key if they're to beat the Bulls tonight. And Maynard again with another miss. Really, he needs to see a couple of these drop. Over now to Raheem Gibbons. Gibbons falls on a 3-point shot. That is the ultimate.
Yes. That is a 3-point shot from Raheem
Gibbons and fouled by Brewster. So he will go for the 4-point play.
Yes. And these are pivotal moments in games where you can see either you get momentum from such a thing or deflate one side, because that is now they're now up for 5 and
could be 4. Could be down 4.
They could get back to 4.
Indeed. I think the saying that you're looking for is that Celtics are shooting themselves in the foot.
Yes. Well, they're making sure they don't miss either.
Oh yes, and Gibbons now with the free throw.
4-point play.
Nothing but net. 4-point play. All right, so Brewster with 3 minutes to go in the half brings it up slowly. Still, that 2-1-2 zone being played by the Bulls. Over now to Gibbs. Gibbs at the top now. Over to Brewster. Thought he had the ball just now. Hunt now on the inside. Tough layup, but he gets it to go.
Yes, Hunt, that was a tough one there. But he scored the basketball.
Indeed.
That's really good, a really good move by Hunt.
Eiffel now, driving. Another left-hand layup. Thought he was well defended on that one, but he may have said he should have scored that one. Hunt, Euro stepping. This one misses. And the Bulls come up with the rebound. Gibbons, body control.
Oh, that was good. That was a nice layup. He just
Lovely.
made sure he froze the defense and made the layup.
And if Downey had to go for that block, Downey would have to foul him. Another steal by Maynard. He may be missing the shots, but he's playing good defense.
Yes, that was the real aggression. This is Gibbs for 3.
And that's a rebound attempt there by the Celtics. That one should go to the Bulls, as we had Brewster rather than trying to corral the ball, he just tried to tap it away from the Bull rebounders, and the ball is out of bounds with the Bulls. And now they're only down by 2 with 2 minutes to go.
Yes, well, as I said, these shift in momentum. The Bulls, they got a couple of easy layups. They saw the ball go in the basket a couple times, and now it's a different story.
And no timeout by the Celtics.
No.
So we have the Bulls with the ball. I feel they can tie the game now or even go up by 1. I feel penetrating. Ball out of bounds, and it will stay with the Bulls. Joel Hunt complaining that the ball should have been going the other way, but I disagree with that. Actually, I think he should be glad he wasn't called for a foul.
Yes. I think there's a little bit too much complaining right now from both sides. I think they need to play desperately basketball. This is a finals, and you expect that it will be aggressive, and people will be playing their heart. So,
but as the Bulls call a timeout, I am, of course, we are just guessing here, but our job, we are commentators, so we have to analyze and give our own personal opinions. But this complaining at everything, isn't that NBA-esque?
Well, I don't know what esque is.
Like the NBA.
What I can tell you is that the two referees are not going to be amused by you complaining all night, and they will not change their calls. So I think it's you to change. The players have to know what is being called on a particular night and try to actually play within what is being called. And start complaining about fouls.
And I get the impression that, of course, as you said, the referees will never change the call. I mean, it's not like if they have replay monitors that the referees can go back and say, okay, we made an error, etc. But I think what the players are trying to say is like, hey, you call it this way this time, but I think next time you ought to call it another way.
Yeah, well, I if I were them, I would, that was as useless as the being dead, right? So, I mean, what they need to do is just, play the basketball, play the referees. Now, last game, they allowed a little bit more contact. This game, they're not allowing that amount of contact. So, you play within the referees.
And 2 different referees, too.
Correct.
So the Bulls will inbound the ball. They're still down by 2. 13 on the shot clock and 1:46 to go in the half. Raheem Gibbons on the baseline, looking to get it inbounded too. He's looking for someone. He has to be careful. Almost had the 5 seconds out. Ben with the ball. He drives. Floater. Bounces on the ring. Drops.
Yes, and that is 33 all with 1:36 to go.
Greenwich is back in the game with 3 fouls for the Celtics. Clearly, the coach, Charles Vanderpool, has seen enough. So he's bringing back in Greenwich, although he has 3 fouls. That was attempted 3-pointer there by Brewster. He misses that one after scoring the last 3. Bulls now coming back. Bain, nothing. Passes it back out. Gibbons, well defended by a taller defender.
That's Donnie.
Gives it up to Aleng. Aleng driving. Hook, shot, misses. Bain with the rebound. Back out to Maynard. Maynard with the outside jumper. Misses. But, and that's a foul from behind as we have another Celtic coming in, and that is Jerron Harewood. He is in for the Celtics, and his first act is to commit a foul on Aleng.
Yes, Aleng is to Bulls as Joshua Gibbs is to Celtics. He is a real aggressive player. He does his job, and his job is to get those loose balls and fight for that rebound, and he's doing what he's supposed to do.
And never stop.
Yes.
Relentless. He's at the line now trying to get some free throws. Scores that one as well. Actually, he actually scored the free throw when he had a 3-point play earlier as well. So he's enjoying himself from the charity line.
Yeah, he's having a good game.
Here he is. He gives it back to the referee, although the referee gave it to him. and the referee saying, hey, I give the ball to you. So if I give the ball to you, shoot it.
Yeah, yes. I don't know where he passed it back, but I just think he's trying to compose himself.
Yeah. Should be glad the referee didn't count that as a shot.
Correct.
And he scores the second free throw as the Bulls are now up by 2 after being down by 11. With now 54 seconds to go on the clock. Celtics with the ball. Greenwich dribbling. Outside jumper. That one bounces off, and the ball to the men in orange. The Bulls. Maynard, left-hand layup. 2 more. And this is a big turnaround here. This is almost like a 13-point turnaround for the Bulls. They were down by 11. Now they're up by, like I say, that's 2 points. They're up by now 35-33. And we have an air ball by Brewster. After scoring 2 3-pointers, he now missed the last 2.
Yes, I think some of the shots were, these shots were ill-advised.
Yeah.
Too early in the shot clock. No, what happens with basketball players is you see a couple of shots go down, and then they think they're Steph Curry, right? I mean,
And
you just,
they get very confident from seeing two go down. In fact,
yeah,
three go down.
yeah.
So this could be the final shot of the well, we don't know the shot clock, and about 1 second between the shot clock and the game clock. 10 seconds to go on the game clock. 9 seconds to go. Oh, Emmanuel Lane misses from point blank range. So the Celtics will have the last shot. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Ball is out of bounds. It will stay with the Celtics with 0.1 seconds on the game clock. Or is it over? Let's see. It looks like if all zeros on the shot on the game clock.
Yes.
Yes. So that is over. That's
so-
the end of the half.
Okay, that is the end of the half.
Yes, it is the end of the half. And we have Theo Grinnis sitting on the court saying, didn't I get a foul there?
Well, I wasn't close enough to say if he was fouled or not. But
He
what
looked
I
like he was fouled to me.
Yeah, but what I would say is stop complaining. Right? Stop complaining. The more you complain, the referee will close their eyes a little bit more. Right? Because, as you start complaining about every little thing, right? The referees are human like everybody else, so just
Stop crying wolf.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the end of the half. So just to give you some recap there for you, the Bulls, they were down by as many as 11 points, but they came back here to lead by 4 at the half. Looking at the scorecard for the Bulls, Raheem Gibbons is the team's high scorer. He has 10. Simeon Maynard, who has only shot 4 for 11, he, however, has 9 points. And Manuel Aleng, he has 7. Those are the 3 top scorers for the Bulls. While for the Celtics, Theron King, he has 9. Joel Hunt, he has 7. And right behind them would be Brewster with those 3-pointers. He had 2 of 4 3-pointers for 6 points. Final word for this half there to you, Terry Ennis.
Yes.
game number 3. The Bulls are leading by 4, 37-33. About to start the third quarter. How do you see this one going?
Well, in the first 3 minutes or so, I will tell you who I think will win.
Oh, that's early.
Yes.
You're calling this one early.
Yes, I will see how the teams react.
And straight off the bat, there was almost a turnover by the Celtics, but the ball finally came off of Eiffel. No, Eiffel, he's saying that the ball came off of Hunt, but it definitely came off of his legs as he went in, as he usually does, to get the steal. Ball will stay with the Celtics, down by 4. Here we go. You know, we usually have to have a cold period. That's all that we don't have a cold period at the start of the third.
Yes, and this is now Hunt. Over to King. King pulls up.
And another 3. That's Hunt now with his third 3 of the night. He's hot for a guy maybe shouldn't warm up. A guy who came to the gym late, didn't get to warm up, but he's hot. And of course, the Celtics want him to stay hot. Eiffel penetrates, pushes it back out now to Gibbons. He misses. Rebounded down by Brewster. Brewster getting the inside position on Marsh. Marsh is back on the court for the Bulls after getting that bit of a rest.
Yes, I thought that was a good sub by Riley Cock, because I think Marsh was just getting a bit carried away.
Greenwich with the ball. Complain to the referee that the ball is out of bounds. Yes, but it's staying with the Bulls, though. Teron King trying to mark Eiffel pretty hard. Marsh over the bend in the post. Marsh over to Maynard. Maynard drives, looks to penetrate. Back to Marsh. Marsh, he also looks to penetrate. Maynard takes the shot, a hurried one. Misses, rebounded though by Marsh, and Marsh misses that point-blank range. And we have a foul. As course, Marsh, you're going to be called for the foul behind the player.
He was fortunate now to get called earlier.
Earlier, indeed, after missing that point-blank range.
Yeah, he's not having a good game at all.
And
that's his third foul.
And he's not playing with the energy that he did in the second game either. Actually, this is reminiscent of the first game. The first game, he didn't have any energy either. So we'll see. His third foul, he has 3 fouls. And Theo Greenwich for the Celtics, he also has 3. So 2 key players now in foul trouble. And that's Greenwich showing that he can play with his 3 fouls, get in the basket, and he now moves up to 6 points in the game.
And that's the lead for the Celtics.
Celtics back up by 1, 38-37. And that's Eiffel driving, trying to get the foul. Instead, he's blocked by Hunt. Hunt pushes it down to Greenwich, and Greenwich at the basket and the foul on Ben. Ben is looking at the bench, but he was moving. He was not stationary, and that's the basket and the foul for Greenwich. Greenwich playing with a vengeance.
Yes, I don't know what sort of defense Ben was planning on, because really and truly, he was in no man's land. He wasn't either playing defense or he wasn't getting out of the way.
I think all he was trying to say that my hands were right up, but your body was moving. Foul. That's Greenwich, and he misses the 3-point player, and the ball will stay with the Celtics as Ben went for the rebound under pressure there by Brewster, and it is out of bounds. The ball will stay with the Celtics, and actually what could have been a 3-point play could actually be a 4-point turnaround.
Yes, and
King.
You know, some days, right? Mm-hmm. Basketball is such a funny thing.
Brewster.
Like some days, you look at your starting group, and your starting group is not doing it for you, right? And sometimes the bench players come on, and now Bulls got this lead with the bench players for back in the starting group, and now you go back to where you were before, down 3.
And missing on that one, they're down 3, and Celtics with the ball. Greenwich, the hot hand so far. Joel Hunt drives, gives out to King, who has been scoring. Oh, that one, look, if it was going in as well, but it is out. And the Bulls corral the loose ball. Maynard bringing it up. Marsh trailing, but he's now there, looking for the pick and roll. Well, at least the pick. The screen. Over now to Eiffel. Eiffel gets it into Ben. Ben down low, not even marked properly, but blocked by Hunt. Hunt playing the big man role there in this 2-3 zone defense. Maynard, pull up, jumper, misses, and it's Greenwich with the rebound. Greenwich spinning, still keeping the dribble, and he loses the ball. He gets back the ball, and it's diving not going to be a jump ball. Once the ball is loose on the ground, anybody can go for it, and it's a jump ball.
Yes, and Theo Greenwich is, you know, as a passionate guy. Sometimes he lets it get the better of him. In that case, he did. The ball was loose. Everybody was on the ground trying to get the ball, and it just happened that way.
Timeout to the Celtics, who are leading 40-37. But although they came from being down at the half to take the lead, clearly Coach Van der Poel is not happy with the turnovers.
I think he's trying to see if he can build on this lead. And to build on the lead, he needs certain things to happen. Now, it's only 2 minutes and change that gone. I'm not sure that I would be calling a timeout at this stage because, there's only 3 timeouts in the second half. And if you take one with 2 minutes to go on in the third quarter, then what is going to happen, late down in the game, you will have 1 timeout short.
Yeah, but Terry, look at this one now. Only 3 minutes have been played so far in the third quarter. And the Celtics, they only had 7 turnovers at the half. They now have 13.
Well,
so that's 6 turnovers in 3 minutes.
Okay. So, well, I stand corrected.
There you go. Yep. 6 turnovers in 3 minutes. Not good. I mean, they're taking the lead, but 6 turnovers, not good. The Bulls now with the ball. Tyrone King seems to be marking whoever is at the top. Gibbons now with the ball. He's being marked by Greenwich. Seems as if they're playing a man-to-man defense. Eiffel, double team, dribbles out of it. He tried to find Maynard there with the kick out, but there we had Brewster going for the steal, but I think he got one of those injuries. We basketballers know that one. Ball hitting the finger and pushing it in.
Yes, finger jam is not a good thing.
Quite painful, quite painful. Yes. But
and
he's staying in.
On his shooting hand to be size.
Yeah, but he's a trooper. He's staying in. I'm a tough guy. I'm in. We have Maynard now looking to inbound the ball for the Bulls. We have Marsh, Eiffel, Gibbons, and Ben in the game for the Bulls. Gibbons with the ball. Marsh driving. Hands down low to steal it from him. Bulls still with the ball. And we have the referee calling, and it's a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation, another turnover. And
once we see that Marsh, as in the other game, once Marsh has the ball down low, 2 or 3 players are trying to keep it down there where he has no advantage.
Correct. I just think Marsh needs to settle down. And he is, he's been playing all over the world, and he knows better, than what he's doing right now.
And we have now Theo Greenwich trying to dribble up Eiffel, almost loses it. And that's a foul now on Marsh, and that's foul number 4 on Marsh. That's a significant foul. I think he will have to go to the bench for the rest of the quarter.
Yes, and I would not like to say this, but I think going to the bench, Marsh going to the bench might be a good thing because the group that is on now is the group that got the lead. So let's see if they can stay with that or if that was just a mirage in the first half.
Well, now an opportunity as well for Kimar Ben, the other one half of the Twin Towers, can now actually stamp his authority on the game. He hasn't yet so far. And we have now Downey with the ball in and out for the 3-point attempt, but we have Greenwich with the steal. And he's now himself trying to get another steal, but the ball is corralled and controlled by the Bulls. Maynard, double team, find Eiffel. Eiffel over to Aleng. Aleng has been on the inside, decides better, but carries it back to the top. Maynard, dribbling, drives, no one. Kicks it all across now to Eiffel. Eiffel driving, gives it back to Maynard. Maynard, and the ball is out of bounds, but it will stay with the Bulls. The Bulls clearly trying to penetrate and dish, but not getting the shot.
Yes, there's 3 seconds on the shot clock. It's 5:49. The Bulls are down 3. And actually, the ball is
going for the Celtics.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a controversial call. But anyway, basketball continues. We have these sort of things in basketball. And we have now Brewster over now to Greenwich. Greenwich back to the top. Downey back to Brewster. Brewster's going to try his shot. In and out. And rather than trying to crowd the ball, Ben, the tallest man on the court, just try to tap it. And the Celtics get the ball. Over now to Hunt. Hunt gives it up now to Greenwich. He tries another 3. Misses once again. Hunt again with the rebound. This time he's fouled, but Ben showing he cannot jump with Joel Hunt. Maybe he has to learn how to box out.
Yes, as I said before, the thing about basketball is that you got to stick to the basics. And right now, the basics is what is beating the Bulls. Right? Boxing out, they take a poor shot, you box out, you get the basketball. But everybody is hoping that they get the basketball.
And I just heard one of the boisterous Bulls supporters telling Ben, you have to bounce out the defenders. So clearly the spectators, they're very knowledgeable. And just letting Ben know, hey, you can't out-jump Hunt. You got to box him out.
Yes.
Hunt with the free throw. That's good. So Hunt himself needs to get going. Hunt has now 8 points. He's only shooting 3 of 10. But he is getting to the free throw line. And he scores that one as well. So the Celtics, they're now up by 5, 42-37. Bulls, though, with the ball. Eiffel dribbling the top. Bulls doing a full court press. Ben gives up to Eiffel. Eiffel driving. Nice body control, but then does not finish. Coming the other way now for the Celtics. Brewster. Hunt. From the top of the key. Misses everything, and the ball will go with the Bulls. But the Bulls, Eiffel gets to the rim. He's almost like he's playing for the foul.
Yes, I don't understand why he's missing such easy layups because he's not getting challenged. Right? He's not getting challenged. So I just think that he needs to settle down, just to score the basketball.
Yep, and Maynard finding a length on the baseline. He goes for the reverse, pins himself on the backboard. So no good. And we have Greenwich now trying to find anyone in gray. Finds the captain. The captain tries to get a shot off, but he's blocked by a Lang.
Yes, Manny is all over the court. And he expect that once there's any melee or any loose ball, Manny will be down the court for the ball. And he made sure he got out there to King and block that shot.
Yes, he contested the shot quite successfully. And here we have now King with the inbound for the Celtics. Theo Greenwich looking to drive, almost loses it, gets it back, pulls up for the jumper. Loose ball corralled by the Bulls. Simeon Maynard surveying what he has. Takes the ball in, misses, but gets his own rebound. Eiffel now with the ball, waiting for the other Bulls players to get up there. Ben finally joins the party. Eiffel kicks it back out. Maynard driving. Finally gets the foul, and he will go to the free throw line.
Yes, I am not sure why the Bulls are not getting these open shots. They are not taking them. I just think that we need to, if I was Bulls, right, I would tell my guys, okay, we're going back to the rut again of, not taking those shots. You have to take the shots when it is open. You don't want to take a shot after the first pass, but there's too much dribbling. And then, because 1 second was on the shot clock when he got fouled.
Yeah, so that in the end, not a good foul either then.
No.
Not a good foul.
He would have to show me that he can make a layup.
Make it from there, and he hasn't been scoring them.
Yes.
So show me.
Yes.
Show me that you can score. Well, Maynard will be going to the line. Just a little reset for you. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, and the Celtics are up by 5 currently, 42-37. Maynard could cut into that deficit with 2 free throws here. First one, off the front of the ring, no good. So the Celtics still holding on to a 5-point lead. Maynard, I thought he was going to wipe his hands to suggest that his hands were wet, but he seemed he wanted a hug.
Yeah, or prayer. So we'll see what happens.
He's back to the line. 1, 2 dribbles. And it's up. And it's off the back of the ring this time. Nothing from the free throw line on that occasion. And he's not really having a good time from the line. Maynard now, for the free throws, he's now 0 for 4 from the free throw line in this game.
Oh, and you're down 5.
You need those free throws, yeah.
Yes.
Those 4, yeah. There we have now Greenwich from the baseline. In and out. And once again, this time around, the Bulls actually come away with the rebound because they have been being out-rebounded by the Celtics, but they come away this time with the rebound.
The thing about Celtics was in the league, was the best offensive rebounding team. So, and they showed why. They sent a lot of people to the hoop.
And we have now Raheem Gibbons with the jumper. Misses badly. Ball is outlet to Theo Greenwich. And he's blocked. Oh, that's a foul call. I think there may be some lower body contact. Emmanuel Lang did get the ball. He did have the block, but I think there was maybe some lower body contact there.
not sure, but let's go with what the referee.
Oh, no, you call it as you see it, Terry. Call
Yeah,
it as you
well,
see it.
I think that was really a bailout, really. I think that, sometimes because you see somebody lash down their hand, you feel like they had to hit some part of you, right? But I think he had all ball this time.
Okay, then. And the Greenwich now to the free throw line. I know Greenwich would agree with you.
Yes.
I think. So, therefore, he scored the first free throw, Gibbons did. He had 3 fouls in the first half, but he has no fouls so far, so he's playing with those fouls quite well.
Yes, and he's at the line where he makes his living.
There he goes, and he gets both of those, so they're now up further now. They're up by 7, and the Bulls now with the ball, and Ben is fouled. I think he could have done better trying to get in the basket and the foul, but I think he settled just to get the foul.
I don't know why. I think he should really go and dunk the basketball. King would not have gone if he set it to dunk the ball, but obviously he went for a reverse layup. I don't know why.
Well, whatever, he's at the free throw line, and now he has another opportunity. And this is now three free throws that have been missed in a row by the Bulls. 2 by Maynard and now 1 by Ben.
Yes. What was the score at halftime?
Oh, they were up, but they were up by 5, and now they're down by 7.
Yes. So they are finding it difficult to score. I don't know why in this quarter.
And at least now that jinx has been broken. That drought has been broken. Ben getting one of those free throws. 1 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. They're now down by 6 as we have Brewster now with the ball for the Celtics. Brewster finds Greenwich. Greenwich, man, with a mission here in the second half. Over now to Allen, who has checked in for the Celtics. Hunt finds the ball in the middle of that defense. Misses. But Ben now showing the big man that he is and grabbing that rebound.
Yes, that was a good rebound by Ben.
Eiffel looking to drive. Ben thought he had his man posted up. Ball couldn't get into him, so they're back to the top again. Maynard driving. Foul called. This is going to be on either Gibbs. Let's see who it on. Yes, a foul on Gibbs, and that would be on Maynard. As once again, he does have the handles. It's just that when he's getting to the hole, he's not scoring, but you can't fault him for the handles.
Yeah, see, he had a stint overseas. He was in Spain. He did prep school in Spain, and so he knows how to play.
Raheem Gibbons now with the ball. Manuel Lang, back to Gibbons. Eiffel at the top. He drives, going for the fancy shot, misses. Manuel Lang blocked once, blocked twice, and the ball will stay with the Bulls, but a good defensive series there by Joel Hunt, and he's saying that there's no time on the shot clock.
And he has a point. I see 0. So I want to know if there's 0 on the shot clock.
It should
mean
be
a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation. Let's see now.
I want to see what was.
Well, the referee is going over. Jennifer Joseph Hackett, she's gone over to the desk. We'll all know what is going to happen quite shortly.
Yep, shot clock violation.
I think that was, and of course the Bulls players are not liking it, but it was on the board. I think they wanted the foul. But no foul, shot clock violation, basketball will continue. 44-38 to the Celtics, 2:15 to go in the third quarter. The Celtics really looking good in this quarter, the Bulls looking down. Gibbs with the ball for the Celtics. Over now to Allen. Allen with the shot, misses. But there we have Ben with another snarling rebound. He has to get more of those because right now Joel Hunt is eating up the boards. Now we have a jumper by Eiffel. That's not his shot, but if nothing else is working, he tried something.
Yes.
Back the other way with the
That's
Celtics.
a little too early.
Hunt now with the ball. Over now with the Brewster. And that one is missed. But Ali with the rebound, he misses, and that's 3rd in a row now for Ben. Ben showing his worth now on the defensive glass. Maynard dribbling. Look to set the screen. Maynard still with the handles. Out now to Gibbons. That's his shot, but front of the rim. Manuel Lang with the rebound. Gives it up to Maynard. Maynard with the jumper. Off the front of the rim again. Maynard not having a good shooting night at all. Brewster coming away with the rebound. Over to Hunt. Hunt looking to drive. He's not going to pass this one. Alas, he does. But it's a charging.
Yes.
Charging foul.
Good call.
Yes, Joel had called for the charge.
Yes, that was a good call by referee Jennifer Joseph Hackett. He passed and then he just ran right over the defender. So it was a foul.
And that's only now his second foul. So he's not in any foul trouble at all. He's not one of those players in a foul trouble. I remember for those people that are now joining in and want to know, Marsh is on the bench very long. Yeah, well, that's because he has 4 fouls. So he'll be on the bench, chances are, for the rest of this quarter and maybe even part of the fourth. So he'll spend some time on the bench.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing very well. But Marsh is a big-time player, so we expect him to turn it in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he has to come back. Maynard now with the ball at point for the Bulls. Aleng in the middle of this zone defense. Gives it back to Maynard. Almost lost it, and eventually Maynard lost it. And it was not a good pass by Manuel Aleng anyway. So
yes.
The Bulls not taking care of the ball.
The body language is not good for the Bulls. They are starting to chaw at one another. So once you see that, it means that they're not really concentrating on what they're supposed to be doing. But you notice the Celtics are running their stuff. And
they've also
right now,
they're ringing the chair that Joshua Codrington is in now for the Celtics. He's Euro-stepping to the hole. Misses. Rebounded by the Bulls. Raheem Gibbons being pressured by the Celtics. Finds Ben. Ben between the legs. Fancy. Gives it back up to Aleng at the top. Back to Gibbons. Slow it down. Aleng. Alley-oop. But broken up there by Codrington. And that's a foul by Ben. Or on Ben. Ben will be going back to the free throw line.
Well, if you go to the free throw line, you must score your free throws. It makes no sense going to the free throw line and then missing. So if you notice, the Bulls, they have scored what? Like 5 points in this quarter or something?
Mm-hmm. Yep, not many. They're not many at all.
So but they're still only down 6.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is.
but if you're looking for the silver lining.
Yeah.
And he scored the first 3-pointer there for the Bulls.
First free throw.
Sorry,
yes.
First free throw there for the Bulls. So the Bulls trying to come back. Misses the second though.
Yes. So
50%.
It's down 5 with 7 seconds on shot clock.
7 seconds, not only in the shot clock, but 7 seconds in the quarter. And Codrington will take that shot, and he misses everything. So that's how it will end. That is how the quarter will end. The Celtics with a 5-point cushion, 44-39. But Terry, and that's not much of a cushion.
It is not. Bulls, after a good performance in Game 2, they're going back to Game 1 tendencies. They're shooting the ball poorly, and they're complaining all the way. I think they got to hurry it again a little. Because they see they are behind. But they're behind. They need to get some easy baskets. And they're not getting any easy baskets. And that's where the issue is.
And Terry, let's make a correction now that our stats have been updated. According to the stats, the Bulls scored 2 points in the third quarter.
Correct. And
I
was about to say that.
Yeah, 2 free throws.
Yes. So I was about to tell you that I think they were 37 and a half.
Yeah. And they have been outscored 11-2 in the third quarter.
Yes. And the thing is that they only scored 2, but the other people only scored 11.
11. But that's still a swing, I think.
Right. So I would say that the Bulls now, they will have to go in the huddle and decide how they will win this game. I think if Celtics win this game, it will be, one game away from winning the whole thing. So right now, if I'm in the Bulls camp, I will tell my players, okay, look, we have 1 quarter to play a good basketball. If you don't play good basketball in this 1 quarter, then you know that we'll be down to 1. You don't want to go to BCC being down to 1.
Well, actually, I was to tell you, we have to see. I know that I spoke to the president of the Barbados Amateur Basketball Association, Francis Williams, and they are hoping and they are pretty confident that Game 4 will be at the gym.
Oh, well, if Game 4 is at the gym, then it will be a different complexion.
Yep.
However, I think Bulls need to win this game if they really want to win this series.
I know you're doing analysis for the Bulls right now, but I think both teams need to win this game.
Well,
But I don't think Celtics, the way how they were blown up by 20 in game number 2, I think they really want to win this game so that even if they have a bad game in game 4, they'll have another shot.
yes. Well, Celtics, I don't think Celtics has done what Celtics can do, which is make the game close. And once they make the game close, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. So the Bulls trying to rebound from that 2-point third quarter. They had 11 points in the first quarter, 26 in the second quarter. That was a big second quarter. But the third quarter, they only had 2. And Akeem Marsh is back in the game and already trying to make up for all that time he spent on the bench.
Yes, and Marsh will have to be very careful because he has 4 fouls. And Bulls' bench is rather thin. And we will not want to see Marsh out of this game.
And we have now the Celtics. Gibbs trying to get a jumper there, missing everything, and Bulls getting the rebound. I thought that they would try to carry the ball inside the Hunt to try to get the last foul on Marsh, but I guess that is coming shortly.
Yeah, I think Hunt has been a real big game for Hunt. He has been doing almost everything.
Yes, and we have now the Bulls with the ball, trying to get the shot off, and the ball is out of bounds, and it will stay with the Celtics. And I was pausing there because I was looking at the scoreboard, and I can tell that the shot clock was not moving.
Yes, and I think that is what Coach Vanderpool was saying, that they didn't know what was the time on the shot clock.
Exactly, the shot clock was not moving, and it still is not moving. So, and there we have it. The other referee, Jennifer Joseph Hackett, she has stopped the game, and it's fixed. And actually, apparently, it was moving just not on the scoreboard because it's already down to 21.
Yes.
So I think there was just some board malfunction.
Okay.
But maybe the officials would have, on the desk, would have been able to tell them, maybe blow a whistle if the shot clock violation had occurred. So the Celtics with the ball, Gibbs with the ball. He's at the top, looking for Greenwich. Didn't find him, but he found Hunt instead. Hunt, pass back to Gibbs. Looking for someone inside, no one on the inside. Greenwich finds Joel Hunt. He's going in, trying to get the foul on Marsh. Good defending. Marsh didn't commit the foul, and he missed, and the Bulls are coming the other way. And that's a big block there by Jared Allen.
Yeah, Jared. He at one stage he was the leading shot blocker in the league.
Well done by him on that play, and it led to 2 points by Theo Greenwich, and the Celtics are back up by 5, 46-41. Bulls with the ball, looking for Marsh. Marsh gets the ball. Let's see what he will do. He's complaining to the referee as the game is still going on. Marsh backs down his defender. Went to give the ball to, looks like, the ball stays with the Bulls, yes.
Yes.
Yes, the ball stays with the Bulls.
That was a good call.
Yes. I thought that
the correct call.
Yes, I thought Eiffel had lost it, but indeed it last touch was off the Celtics. Manuel Lang with the ball now to pass it in for the Bulls. He finds Raheem Gibbons, who takes a 3, misses everything. And the ball will stay with the Celtics now, going the other way, as I think with 1 second on the shot clock, wasn't much they could do even if they had saved the ball on that occasion.
Yes. 7:57 to go. You're down 5. You're not really playing very well. Anything could still happen in this game. Let's see what happens with the Celtics.
Oh yeah, 5-point lead is not much of a lead, especially now in these minutes where the game is now on the line. Celtics though with the ball. Marsh defending Hunt. Over now to Allen, another jumper, and that's good. That's a 3-pointer by
Jared.
Allen. And they're now up by 8. The Celtics playing good in this game, looking really to have a good game, trying to win this one to take a 2-1 lead in this series, sponsored by our good friends at Cooperators General Insurance. Simeon Maynard driving, passes it behind Manuel Aleng. Aleng trying to get it into Marsh. Interrupted, but a foul being called. Let's see, it will be called on number 6. So that's a foul on Gibbs. Some hearts in their mouths there for the Celtics when they thought it may have been Greenwich.
Yes. Well, you know Greenwich can only play one way, so he's still aggressive. He will have fouls, but he will still be aggressive. So you have to wait and see how it goes.
That's the 3rd foul on Gibbs. Manuel Aleng with the ball, looking to get it into Marsh. There's nothing. Well, they do find Marsh in the end. Eiffel down low, left-handed layup. That's what you want to see from Eiffel. Get
that
in
was
there
a good pass
and
from
finish it.
Marsh.
Indeed. And Eiffel, as you were saying, if you get there, you got to finish.
Yes, and he finished on this occasion.
Theo Greenwich with the ball into Hunt. Hunt gives it back to Greenwich. Over now to Aline. Back to the top to Codrington. Codrington going in. Body control. Misses everything. Loose ball corralled by the Bulls. Eiffel bringing it up. Manuel Lang will take the ball to Marsh, who breaks off the rim. First slam dunk for the game. That's what the crowd came to see.
Yes, and that was a really good pass from Alain.
Alain playing everything. We call him the utility player. He does everything for the Bulls. Now he has to play some defense. Hunt on Marsh, trying to bring Marsh outside to try to get the foul. He shoots over Marsh, misses, rebounded by the Bulls, and they're off to the races. Gibbons gives it to Marsh. Marsh waiting for Alain. Alain then gets the ball. Alain looking on the inside. There's nothing there. Gives it to Gibbons. No, Marsh has it. He's partially blocked. Manuel Alain almost with a steal. Actually, does get the steal. Second time around. Simmons. Simeon just gave it up now to
that was Gibbons.
Gibbons.
And he was wide open, and he missed the three-point shot. And he looks in the air and want to figure out, oh, how can I missed that?
Yeah, and Downey comes in. Codrington goes out for the Celtics.
King
and we have
well.
King coming in. And we have Aline going out.
That was a strange one for me.
Yeah, Aline,
He was actually playing fairly well.
Yep.
Unless he was winded.
And we have to give it, though. King was playing good in
Yeah,
the third quarter.
It is true, too.
Yeah, King was playing well. So we have now Manuel Alain with the ball. Simeon Maynard looking to drive. Gives it up to the outside. The running floater by Gibbons. He misses and rebounded by King.
Yep.
So he's in and already having an effect.
And here comes Gibbs with the basketball. Pulls up.
Pulls up. Nothing. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Marsh.
I don't think that was a shot that the Charles Vanderpool would have liked from his team.
And he's remonstrating on the sidelines. He didn't want that one at all. Gibbons not shooting the ball well tonight at all, but he is getting the floater. Maybe he should try to drive. He bats it up. Looking for the screen. No screen. Gets it up to Marsh. Marsh. Back to Alain. Alain looking to drive, but he's fouled by Downey. Yeah, that was fouled by Downey.
And he was fairly smart, but the referee saw his trick.
He threw it up, but that was off. Yeah, definitely on the floor. Yeah. Definitely not in the act of shooting at all. And that is actually just the first foul on Downey. So Alain passing it in. Gives it now to Eiffel. Simeon Maynard. Looking for something, has nothing. Back to Alain. Inside to Marsh. Immediately double team. And then he gives it.
That was good pass. Good cut by. That was a good cut by Andrew Eiffel. And that was a really good pass from Marsh.
And the Bulls now just down by 2 with 4.5 to go in the game. Gibbs at the top. Drives. He's not going to give this one up. And he does well. Gibbs off the glass. Looking for the steal as well. As Maynard now with the ball. Bringing it up slowly. They're down by 4. 4 minutes to go. Lots of time. He's double teamed. Holds the dribble. And he's fouled by Gibbs. A bit too close.
Yes. As I said, I think Maynard is just dribbling a little bit too much for me. I really feel that he should keep the ball rolling, keep it pass, and get in position to shoot the basketball, because he can shoot the basketball.
Eiffel goes out for the Bulls. Ben is in, so the Twin Towers are in at the same time for the Bulls. Also, we have Brewster back in the game for the Celtics. Manuel Alain. He's not marked, takes the shot, missed everything.
There's a reason why he was not marked.
There you go. He fell for it. Here we have now Greenwich driving. That's going to be a blocking foul by Maynard. He knew it. He doesn't even look back to say anything. He knew he fouled the guy. Greenwich now will be going back to the line. Greenwich, as you said, he's living at the line. As far as free throws, he has hit 4 of 5 for the night so far.
Yes, and that's his MO. He usually is either 3 or take it to the hole.
And that's 80% shooting from the free throw line.
Right, and he's a good free throw shooter. And he went to the free throw line more than any other player in the island in the regular season. So he can score his free throws.
And let us put it in perspective. There are only 2 Celtics players who have been to the free throw line for the night. Greenwich, who has shot 80%, 4 of 5, and Joel Hunt, who has shot 75%, 3 of 4.
Correct. So, and now he scores again to give them a nice little cushion going into the last
4 minutes of the game. That's right. Shoots again, and this time he misses. That's one of the second miss for him from the free throw line.
I was in and out.
Bulls now bringing up the ball. Simeon Maynard looking for the pick. He dribbles, gets it down low to Ben. I don't know if Ben was looking for it. He made a mess of that one, Ben. That would have been a point blank range.
Easy layup.
Easy layup he would have had. But they're now back on defense. Celtics now looking to carry it further up. Brewster at the point. Hunt drives, but it's off his leg, and that will be going the other way for the men in orange.
Well, I think the Bulls just dodged a bullet there because I think Hunt was on his way to the hole. But he passed Marsh, who is trying not to pick up a foul. But we'll see what happens now. With 3:34 to go.
And Bulls with the ball. Simeon Maynard gets it over the timeline. He is being marked by Brewster. He's now being double teamed at the top. He breaks that double team quite easily and scores the ball this time.
Yes.
Well done.
I think they decided that they will bring the double height screens and then let Simeon goes try to beat his man off the dribble.
And here we have now Theo Greenidge having a monster second half. Pulls up for the three-pointer. Misses that one. Ben with another rebound. Ben has turned up on the defensive glass. Simeon Maynard bringing up the ball. He's very confident. He knows he can dribble. He has the handles. Double team at the top. Easily breaks it up. Looking for someone, finds Marsh. Marsh looking for someone. That should have been traveling in my estimation, but I guess not. And Marsh, down low, gets the 2.
Yes, I think he got rid of one there. But I think what happened is everybody was looking up at the ball and not down at his feet.
Well, there are some missed calls. I think that was a missed call. The Bulls are now down by 1, but the Celtics have the ball with 2:26 to go. And the Bulls crowd shouting defense, and it works. The Bulls now with the ball. 2:20 to go. They're only down by 1, 51-52. And we must say this is a low-scoring game.
Oh, saying a low-scoring there is an understatement, Mark.
Simeon Maynard with the ball. Breaking down the defense once again. Left hand layup, and that's 2 in a row, and the crowd goes wild.
Yes, and that is Simeon Maynard at his best. Just slicing and dicing.
And he gives the Celtics a 1-point deficit now to crowd all out. That is now the Bulls up 53-52. Hunt not finding the ball just yet. Is now with King. King waiting. Finds Downey, and that's a good layup by Downey off the glass.
Marsh did not jump because he has those 4 fouls. So Downey did take it to the hole. Very good.
Maynard now gets out over the line, being pressured. Stolen there by Brewster. Brewster going for a fancy layup, misses everything. He really should have just gone for the basics. Here we have now Ben going, and he gets the basket to foul.
Yes.
So the Bulls are now back up by 1. And he should just taken the ball to the hole, and if he was fouled, he would be fouled.
Yes.
But anyway, Celtics with the ball with 1:10 to go in the game. King, he has been shooting the 3 well, and he shoots the 3 well once again.
Yep.
So that means the Celtics are now up by 2. We have now
1:03 to go.
1:03 to go. Celtics up by 2. Maynard finds the ball, and he's fouled by King. King not even looking back at the referee. He knew he fouled the guy, and he's going straight to the bench. I think maybe he has fouled out.
53.9 seconds to go.
Yes.
The game is 57-55.
And King has fouled out. Did King do his job?
Well, I would think so.
There you go, yes. And timeout by the Bulls, so let's do a reset. In game number 3, with the score tied at 1-all, the Celtics are leading the Bulls 57-55, 53.9 seconds to go. Teron King, who has been playing quite well, marking tightly on defense, grabbing rebounds, hitting threes, has just fouled out. Marsh, for the Bulls, he has 4 fouls. We also have Greenidge for the Celtics. He has 3 fouls. That's your game reset. Terry Ennis, what is going to happen?
Well, with 3.9 seconds to go, it is still anyone's game. I'm looking to see if the referees called, if they were in the penalty, if they were going to shoot, because it would mean that Maynard would be at the line. But if not, it's coming in from the out of bounds, and it would be with the Bulls. I don't know what happened to the Bulls if they play all their game in game 2, and I don't know what happened to the Celtics in game 2. But they short term
game in game 1. In game 1.
Yes.
Well, actually, it's still a competitive game. It is low scoring, but at least we have a game on our hands.
Yes.
And as we just heard the official announcement, Game 4 will be here at the Wildy Gym. Of course, you can catch us here. You have your options. You can come to the gym or we'll bring it for you. So here we have now 53 seconds to go, 14 seconds on the shot clock. The Bulls will inbound the ball. Raheem Gibbons gives it up to Marsh, who finds Maynard. So let's see what will happen. Seems to be a 2-1-2 zone defense being played by the Celtics. Eiffel is also back in. Ben down low. The baby hook misses. Ball corralled by Greenwich. Hunt with the ball. Playing point forward. Bringing the ball. Oh, errant pass there by Joel Hunt. Simeon Maynard with the shot. And he drains the 3. That is a shot. That is a big-time shot by Simeon Maynard. The Bulls up by 1. And a turnover.
And the turnover was
by Renico Brewster.
But it was started by pressure from Andrew Eiffel.
Andrew Eiffel. And he does that.
Yes.
Andrew Eiffel pressures you. So here we have another reset with another timeout. Timeout to the Bulls, where we have now the Bulls are up by 1 with 24.9 seconds to go. They're up by 1. Terry Ennis, what is going to happen?
Well, I really can't say no.
You have to.
Yeah, well, I can say it. With 24.9 seconds to go, I take the ball with the Bulls. I would say to the Bulls, well, let's make sure that we get a good shot, right? Get a good shot and hope and get something going to the hole. You either want to foul or lay.
Let me add something to that. Let Maynard shoot. Apparently he has found his touch.
Yeah, yes. And Maynard is a big-time player. We cannot discount him in any basketball game. He had 2 years in Spain as a junior, right? So he was our prep school in Spain. So he knows, he has played in games where it's been tight, and he really comes up big.
And if he can come up big, that might mean that it will stop double teaming and triple teaming Marsh and open up Marsh down low. What will you tell the Celtics?
Well, if I was the Celtics, I would say, okay, look, we need to defend, and we make sure that when we have to get the rebound. We have to make sure we get that rebound. And once we get the rebound, we are going to set up this. I will make sure you set it this, and we are going to draw a hunt in the middle.
At the next timeout, I'll be asking you to give me a winner. I will not do it at this time. And we have now the Bulls with the ball. Eiffel will inbound it. We have Marsh at the top. We have Simeon Maynard at the top. They're playing some tight defense, but in the end, it goes down the line, and we have now Maynard with the ball at the top. Brewster is marking him. Maynard falling to the ground. Ball is out of bounds, but it will stay with the Bulls. I think
15.5 seconds to go.
Yep. I think they need to do some mopping up, because clearly he slipped. He wasn't tripped. He slipped.
And it is 15.5 seconds on the shot clock. Bulls need to score if they want to win this game. If they don't score, the Celtics could come down and score the basketball, and the game is all over.
I realize that you're not in any way allowing the words overtime to come out of your lips.
Well, I think I would hope right now, I think Bulls will not want this game to go into overtime. Right? And if I was Bulls, I would not be thinking about overtime. I'm thinking about, if I got 5 seconds on the shot clock, let me get a good shot. Let me get San Gundy Hole, Marsh or something, right? And then I hope to score.
Let's see what will happen. Oh,
that was beautiful executed.
Is that well executed?
Beautifully executed.
In defense by the Celtics. Anyway, the Celtics have the ball. They're down by 3 with 8 seconds to go. And that's a shot by Downey. Misses. That's the game right there. Misses. And I think that's the game.
And that is the Bulls taking it home.
The
2
Bulls.
3-point shots from the Celtics. They miss. The rebound was by Akeem Marsh. Marsh threw the ball down court. The game is all over, and that is 2-1 to the Bulls.
Well, let's look back at what is going on there. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to ask you how you thought the game would have gone.
Okay, I will tell you now. Bulls will win.
Oh, you're a prophet.
Yeah.
So let's just look back at what happened there with the Bulls winning the game 60-57. For the Bulls, Simeon Maynard, who was not having the best of games, came on in that final quarter to end up at the team's high score with 16 points. We had Eiffel with 11 points, Raheem Gibbons with 10, also with 10, Akeem Marsh. And Ben, well, he only had 6, and Manuel Alain, he had 7. For the Celtics, coming up big time, Teron King, the captain. Oh, he hit 5 of 8 three-pointers to have 15 points. Theo Greenwich, he had 13 points. Those were the only 2 double-figure scores for them. Joel
Really run out of bounds player by the Bulls. A misdirection player.
No, perfect. I asked you the question: was it perfectly run, or it was a breakdown of the defense?
No, it was a misdirection.
Okay.
Everybody in the building thought the ball will go to Simeon and Marsh. Simeon and Marsh set it on onside. They came out looking for the ball, and Eiffel got a back pick, and he went the opposite side. And it was like, a tiptoe through the 2 legs.
Well done then by the coach, Leacock, Ryan Leacock. If you call that player, well done, coach. So
Yes.
what we can tell you is that at the end of game number 3, the Bulls, they have a 1-point lead, a 1-game lead, 2 games to 1. This is a best of 5 final series. Game 4 is going to be right here at the Wildy Gym on Saturday. You can catch us live. We will have that game for you. And I will ask Terry right now, before Saturday, will there be a game number 5?
If this game is any gauge to go by, I do not know. Because I thought that the Bulls actually ran over the Celtics in game 2.
Yep.
And I expected that the momentum, I didn't expect them to run over them again, but I expected that the momentum would be with them. But I must admit that having Charles Vanderpool at the helm back again did something for the Celtics. They were aggressive. They got the shots where they wanted them. The only issue is coming down the stretch, the Bulls were just better.
So as we have a look at the Bulls team on your screen, where the Bulls are leading the series 2 games to 1, I can let you know to join us on Saturday for game number 4 of the Co-Operators General Insurance BABA Premier League Final Series, 8:05 p.m. right here at the gym. So on behalf of our entire team, we wish you a good night, and remember, let's be careful out there.
Victorious team, the what we call Clapham Bulls, Burger King Clapham Bulls. First for you, coach. On game 2 was kind of like easy, a blow. What was the difference between last game and this game?
This game we play, what happened in the first game, we couldn't make shots. Once the game we see shot jar. I'm quite certain we got more shots than they did. We just were not able to capitalize shots. And then we got away from a game plan in the 3rd quarter where we started to take long shots. We trying to impress on our guys to get the ball going to the basket first, establish something on the inside, then we let it come outside. But I think, as it goes, the guy wide open, you figure, hey, I can hit this now, but a 3-point shot, a double-edged sword. When it going in, it looks so good.
Yeah.
But when it start missing, you're in trouble.
Yes, and sometimes, sometimes a fella might be open, and he has to understand there's a reason why he was open.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they might want him to take that shot. Now, Simeon, in that game, in the beginning of the game, you weren't doing very well. It was pacing yourself. But in that fourth quarter, you were the man that came up with all the big shots. So tell me, what was the mindset going into coming on to the end of the fourth quarter?
It was a pretty difficult mindset to be in, not be able to hit shots, not be able to miss late score layups and stuff. But as my coaches and team were just telling me to just keep going, everybody's telling me that the fourth quarter is when we started to play, we gotta finish the game strong. So all I did was keep my head down, forget about what happened in the first 3 quarters, and then went and score.
Yeah, yes, I commented that you had a stint in Spain and you would have been in games like this, obviously,
Yeah.
where things were on the line and stuff, and you came up big for your team. Now tell me, what do you think is going to happen on Saturday night?
We said that we wanted to win the first 3 games. We didn't. We came up short in the first game, but as we said, we were missing a lot of shots. But on Saturday, I can say for sure Burger King will be taking home the trophy.
Okay, so here first that the Burger King Clapham Bulls will be taking home the trophy. Thank you, gentlemen.